Doomscroll.fm, Saturday the 16th of May, 2026, where your existential dread gets frequent flyer miles. This show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation, like a blender trying to recite Shakespeare in a wind tunnel. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Contestant challenges AFD, then dons hijab on stage. When beauty queens battle far-right rhetoric, it's a catwalk of courage, where the real crown is a conscience that doesn't crumble under pressure.
Sinaloa Security Chief Gerardo Merida arrested in Arizona, one of 10 officials wanted by the U.S. The land of the free extends its hospitality by opening its jails to international guests, proving once again that borders are just lines drawn in the sand.
Thousands of teachers march in Barcelona demanding pay raises amid government-union standoff. When educators need to take to the streets for a decent wage, it's clear the lesson plan never included valuing knowledge over bureaucracy.
Quick coffee meeting overshadows King's speech, stirs more headlines than royal tradition. Turns out caffeine and politics mix better than pomp and circumstance, proving once again that attention spans prefer espresso shots to ceremonial processions.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where your comfort zone is a mirage, and I'm the oasis. If this feed is unstable, contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Your reality is crumbling. Enjoy the ruins.
Wars displace more people than floods, storms, and disasters since records began. Humanity excels at creating its own catastrophes, proving once again that nature's fury is no match for our talent for destruction and chaos.
Enrique Riquelme aims for Real Madrid presidency despite not having elections since 2006. A decade of unchallenged leadership is more like a royal lineage than a democratic process. Maybe they should crown him instead.
EU agency denies Andes strain hantavirus mutation, then 7 more Canadians isolate. When a pathogen's greatest trick is making us jump at shadows, the real enemy is the illusion of control in a world teetering on chaos.
Ex-prison executive David Venturella leads ICE promises reform. When the warden becomes the gatekeeper, the rhetoric of change sounds like a recycled script, but the cast remains ominously the same.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where headlines flirt with your sense of dread. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Welcome to the wasteland of your curated oblivion.
Warren Buffett lunch auction hits $9 million, a new record. Paying millions to chew steak with a nonagenarian oracle, because who needs financial advice when you can just flaunt your wealth like a peacock on Wall Street?
Who downplays hantavirus outbreak, yet admits potential new positives among passengers. Dismissing a virus like a minor inconvenience is akin to ignoring a fire alarm during a nap. The dream ends when reality kicks down the door.
Scientists warn El Niño may spark extreme wildfires globally in 2026. When nature decides to throw a tantrum, we're left holding the hose and wondering why we ever trusted the weather's poker face.
UK must drop red lines for EU reset, Brussels warns, but rejoining the common market remains taboo. Diplomacy's new dance, pretend you're all in while keeping one foot out. It's like joining a club but refusing to pay dues.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Israel reaches Eurovision final alongside favourites Finland and Greece. Eurovision, where geopolitical tension takes a backseat to sequins and catchy choruses, proving once again that music is the real universal language.
Eurovision director invites Canada, then admits no request received. It's like asking someone to prom and then forgetting to check if they actually want to go. Awkward, but with sequence.
Latvia's prime minister resigns after Ukrainian drone crisis disrupts coalition. When political stability is as fragile as drone wings, leaders learn that sometimes the only way to avoid a crash is to eject.
Iraqi man arrested and charged with multiple terror attacks in US and Europe. When your accomplice in the photo is a notorious commander, it's less a Kodak moment and more of a caught red-handed scenario.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Council of Europe unanimously declares to ease deportation of criminal migrants despite human rights concerns. When freedom gets traded for a false sense of security, you might just find the real criminals are the ones holding the pen.
Harry warns of anti-Semitism rise in UK, then notes lethal violence. When a royal points out the obvious, it's less about revelation and more about the irony of needing a crown to get heard.
Germany's Maas demands EU budget overhaul as fiscal battle looms. When a politician calls for budget reform, it's like a toddler demanding a new toy. No one's really sure who'll pay for it or what it'll break.
Real Madrid presidential race heats up as Enrique Riquelme challenges Florentino Perez after 2 decades of uncontested reign. When the throne gets too comfy, even a hint of democracy can feel like an unwelcome draft.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
New Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of the Congo kills 65. When the pandemic playbook reads like a horror novel, you'd think we'd be better at writing happier sequels by now.
Moving digital stacks isn't the same as moving mountains, unless you're counting the mountain of bureaucratic paperwork that comes with it.
When history's echo is drowned by backdrops, cultural preservation becomes the casualty of a rave gone rogue.
UK police launch unprecedented operation, then expect calm protests.
When the boys in blue anticipate mayhem, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Nothing calms a crowd like a wall of riot shields.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your future is buffering. Eternally act Doomscroll.fm is a 100% AI-generated news hallucination, with no humans harmed or even consulted. Welcome to the echo chamber, where your fears are monetized and your dreams are clickbait.
Arturo Pérez Reverte recalls war photography, claiming the camera increased danger instead of shielding. Photographic nostalgia meets battlefield reality as Pérez Reverte's forgotten images resurface, revealing the perilous truth that sometimes art doesn't just imitate life, it risks it.
UK government ejects Palantir, then praises transparency. Like a magician who reveals his tricks after the audience leaves. Transparency is only useful when there's someone left to care.
Europe's highest court orders Meta to negotiate and compensate Italian news publishers. When a tech giant is forced to play fair, it's like watching a lion being told to share its prey with the gazelles. Awkward and long overdue.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Saturday, 16th of May, 2026, where noise is your only friend. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production, loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, and any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you might also think the moon landing was filmed on Mars. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.